Give it up for your next comedian, the very funny Danielle Creighton, everybody.
Hello. I know a lot of you are looking at me like, oh, she looks like very girly and kind of dressed up, and she's just going to talk about makeup and perfume. So I was at the store buying perfume the other day. No, really, does anyone understand the struggle of going to the department store fragrance section and immediately getting stopped by the salesperson when you just want to look around? Like the moment I step foot in the department store, they're like, hi, can I help you? Looking for yourself? Looking for someone else? Come here, I've just the thing. No, this way, don't fight it. Like, let me look, lady. There's a few ways to get out of this. One, you can avoid eye contact. The same way you avoid eye contact with someone panhandling you on the street for money. Or second, you can just not look around when you step foot. Some people might be like, oh, but what if I want to look around? There's so many nice things. You don't. You don't look around. If you don't want to try this, fine. But be warned, my friend once got stopped by a salesperson, and the last words she said to me were, go on without me! I haven't seen her since. I feel like something goes off in Jewish women's brains the exact moment they become a mother. Like, the exact moment I give birth, I'm going to do the very thing I swore I would never do. Turn into my Jewish mother. I'm going to be there holding my newborn, all innocent and new to the world, and a switch will go off in my head, and the first thing that's going to pop in my mind is that what you're wearing? I want you to find a nice Jewish doctor, you hear me? When are you getting married? When are you going to give me grandchildren? You don't want to give me grandchildren. You want to make me miserable. Oh, that's Jewish guilt. What else? You know when people brag about like their career or where they went to school, they just insert it forcibly into conversations. I had a music teacher who every other sentence would say how her daughters went to an Ivy League school. She was like, okay, sing from your diaphragm, which is something that my daughters learned in their anatomy class at Princeton. Or my cousin just recently started dating this new guy, and he was telling me how he lives in the city, and I'm like, oh, where in the city do you live? And he's like, oh, right by Columbia, where I go to medical school. Did I ask what you do? That's like asking someone, what's the weather? And they're like, oh, it's going to be sunny, and I go to Yale. No one cares. Okay, on a different note, so obviously there's a lot of languages in the world. Some sound very beautiful, others not so much. But some just sound so nice, like they could say anything and it could be the most the rudest, most disgusting thing, and it just sounds beautiful. Like, picture this. You're on a romantic date by the water with beautiful candlelight. Your date's right there. They pull you close and whisper in your ear, Tu me dégoûtes et je veux rompre avec toi, which is French and in English means, you disgust me and I want to break up with you. Or here's another one. You're out shopping with your friends, you're having fun, and you pull one of them aside, and you're like, J'ai couché avec ton copain hier. Sounds nice, right? Well, you just told them I slept with your boyfriend yesterday. Contrast this with a language like Yiddish, where it sounds exactly like what you're trying to get across. Like, we have a phrase, Gai kaken af en yam, which you have to say from your diaphragm, like the girl learned at Princeton. And you don't think I'm saying it's a beautiful day out with that, do you? Well, that's because what it means is go shit in the ocean. Lovely. Has anyone done like any online shopping recently? Yes, we love online shopping. And obviously you know there's the subscription box that pops up and asks for your email in exchange for discounts. But then there's also that no thanks box you have to click to opt out. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but some of those no thanks boxes can be kind of mean. One was like, I don't want free stuff. I'm a loser. Another was like, no thanks. I don't have any friends. But then another was like, I don't want a discount. This is why my boyfriend left me. How'd they know that? I was walking down the street with my boyfriend one day. We were holding hands. clearly together, and this man comes up to us and says, "Sir, do you have any money?" "Sir?" I was deeply offended. "Why do you ask him for money and not me?" "Is it because I'm a woman?" "Yes, I can only give you 73 cents to his dollar." "But don't just assume. Give me the chance to ignore you." And isn't that what equality's really all about? I was trying to hail a cab one night with a friend when all of a sudden this beat-up, unlicensed car with this Russian man who looks like he's in the mob, he pulls up next to us and he says, "You girls want a ride? I am like Uber." Like Uber? That's like going to the hospital and asking someone, "Are you the doctor?" And they're like, "No, but I am like doctor." Or you go to the pharmacy for like the morning after pill and you ask the pharmacist, is this the pill? And they're like, "It is like morning after pill." My name's Danielle. Thank you so much and good night.